Alright, everybody. Welcome to the Awesome Sauce Podcast. Today we have not one, not two, but three.
If you can count.
3 special guests. Alright, we have Matthew. He was in our last episode. And Caleb, the first episode.
Not as good as...
The most boring one.
Hey, what?
And then,
Excuse me?
We have extra special Karis. She's here today. And today I think we're mostly going to be talking about Endgame.
Yes, because we finally all seen it.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Anyway, so, I guess to start off, what were some of y'all's favorite moments in the movie?
Oh, pits and peaks. I like it. My pit, definitely when Iron Man died, but that was probably also one of my peaks because that was glorious. His death was very meaningful.
Very emotional.
They did it right, okay?
Yes.
So I don't know if I can even say that's a pit, really.
Yeah. It's a little mixture between both.
Mixed emotions, for sure. That movie was
so
just...
emotional because he was the first character who started all this MCU stuff.
I knew he was
right.
going to die the whole time.
How did you know?
She spoiled it for herself.
She spoiled it.
I was looking it up on IMDb to make sure it was okay. And I found out that Iron Man died.
Oh, well, that's lame. My spoiler was I knew he got the Infinity Gauntlet. So,
Who told you that?
YouTube.
You fools. This is why you must live under a rock whenever a new Marvel movie comes out.
Amen.
That
I
was me.
still haven't seen any trailers for it.
Me
Yeah,
neither.
that's kind of messed up. But to the end trailer is really good though because it shows like a whole history of Marvel, and it's
No
really
one-
good.
No, wait, what is that called?
To the end trailer.
Alright, I'm going to have to watch that.
Yeah, it's really good. But one of my favorite moments, well, I'm going to say multiple ones. One of them was when Captain America wielded Mjolnir. That was awesome.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Like when I saw it lift from the ground, I was like, oh, okay, Thor's gonna just do it behind his head, and then Captain America gets, I'm like,
Oh, snap. And then the whole theater started clapping, and the moment was ruined.
that's
It's really
true.
annoying. I was like, be quiet.
That's really true. Like throughout the whole thing, even
This
when
is-
Black Panther came out.
Yeah,
He's
okay,
not
they're
that
back. We all
No.
saw it coming. Can we talk about the time travel gimmick here?
Oh,
What do you
I-
guys think about time
I
travel?
didn't answer. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Go ahead.
My favorite was actually having to do with the time travel. I really liked the part where Hulk was talking to the Ancient Warrior, and the Ancient Warrior's like, nope, you can't have the time stone, and just kind of like puts his soul out of his body, and they have a heart to heart, and then he gets the time stone. That was mine.
That was your peak.
Yep.
Out of the whole movie, that was
That was
That was
one
it.
of my favorite parts because the Ancient Warrior is kind of sassy.
Cap wielding Mjolnir.
And then,
No.
I mean, y'all already said that, so I can't say the
Iron
same
Man
thing.
beating the crap out of Thanos' army. with the-
My
meh.
other
Yeah.
favorite
Meh.
part was
So man, that bald chick, when she said
interrupting
nah,
me
that was it.
was when everybody came out of the portals. That was just great. And
That was a wonderful Disney moment.
it
added.
was, and Cap is like, Avengers, assemble.
Yes, I loved that moment.
That was a
That
great
was
moment.
that was a tearjerker for me almost, but
That was not a tearjerker for
it
me.
was for
Nah.
me because it brought just so many memories of how Marvel is to me. So it was really good.
I think one of the best parts was when Cap was knocked down. There was like no hope seemed to be left, but then he got himself back up.
He was gonna keep
And,
fighting.
Yeah, that was great. And then the whole other army showed up, and we were all like,
I forgot they were coming back.
one guy against all these people.
Mm-hmm.
But then
But
all
he's
the other
Captain
characters
America.
came back. was great.
Proposed alternate ending. How far would Cap make it? Be like Nazi zombies, but with Captain America and Thanos' horde.
Yeah.
We need that. Make it happen.
Disney,
All right.
Disney ain't gonna do that.
Screw you,
So
Disney.
talking about the time travel. One thing I was wondering, like, I get how time passed more quickly for Ant-Man while he was in the quantum realm, but something that always didn't really make sense is how did he go back in time? Because time is constantly moving forward, which it makes sense that he could shrink real small and then move forward in time for a certain amount and make it seem fast for him. But how would he go backwards in time? Because you can't make time move backwards.
Well, the short answer would be plot. The long answer would be science.
Well, yeah, but
Wow, well put. Matt.
theoretically, it doesn't really make a lot
I
of
couldn't
sense.
answer better. No, but yeah, that's a really difficult. Like, you know how he said 5 years was 5 hours to him, but
Yeah.
then you're confused about him going back in time because of
Because
Because he's going
you can't
tiny.
reverse time flow just because you shrink real small.
Right.
Yeah.
The way to do it is to fly really fast around the Earth to make it start spinning in the opposite direction, as we can see from Superman.
No. I hate Superman. I hate him. Do not do that, Disney.
I will say, I have mixed feelings about the multiverse way of going about it.
Yeah.
Because that kind of cheapens all of everything, really. There's no consequence for anything.
Yeah, because usually, if you go back in the past, you change, like, from that point and onward, like, crazy. Like, we see that, like, in multiple superhero shows. But this one...
That was a nice spin off of a really old subject.
This is true, and I think that the old way of doing it is broken. It doesn't really make sense. But the multiverse theory, as far as movie plot goes, because let's be honest here, time travel is a plot device, it was kind of cheap. You know, it would have been nice for them to find some other way of beating Thanos. However, that first scene came as a shock. So props to time travel for allowing Thor to cut Thanos' head off.
Yeah, wow.
First,
awesome.
like, 10 minutes.
I will have to say, in my experience watching a movie, there's this one person, right when Thor chopped the head off of Thanos, one person's like, woo! Yeah! It was great. It was pretty great.
See, when I went to see it, no one clapped. Like, the very end of the movie was over, and then, like, one person was like, and then
See,
like, nothing at all.
I wish I had that
I envy
experience.
you.
Yes.
Oh,
like,
my
why
word.
me? That should have happened. But, like, so the timeline, going back to timeline thing, because it's like, I've been trying to understand it, because there are so many plot holes because of how time works. But then the Russos come out, they're like, well, this is like alternate timeline, so anything
so
could happen.
That is another nice thing for the writers, though, is essentially you have zero plot holes ever.
Yeah.
Because
okay.
nothing affects anything, really.
Yeah, so like, just think about this, like Spider-Man, Peter Parker. So he comes back from the dust. So we're thinking future now.
And I gotta say, just to interrupt you for a second there,
Sure.
Whenever Spider-Man came back and hugged Tony, that was more emotional for me than when he died.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. It was very emotional. Just like,
That hit home.
Yeah.
That was good.
You
That
know,
was
like,
good.
yeah.
And I'm glad they gave Iron Man a moment like that. And I think they were kind of prepping us for the big.
I can believe it.
But the thing is, with Peter Parker, when he comes back from the dust, so we're thinking from Far From Home, the movie that's coming out July 5th. So,
What movie is that?
Spider-Man
Mini
Far From
Spider-Man.
Home.
You know, what he just said.
That's the next Marvel movie.
It's gonna be great.
That will be the end of Phase 3, and then they're going to take like a year or two break.
Can we talk about that too?
They should have made
Why?
Endgame the last
Okay.
one.
Why is Far From Home the end of Phase 3? That's stupid.
Well, and it's not the first time. Ant-Man was the end of Phase 2
Was?
with after Age of Ultron.
What was?
Okay,
what
but
was
Age of
all
Ultron
Phase
wasn't
3?
really an ending, though. Endgame is
True, I do
the
see.
end game.
Yeah.
Okay, it's that's it, right? That's
Yeah.
what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, true.
So,
Really, I don't know why they did, but
I mean, honestly, it's just semantics. Like, we could draw the line between phases, and it doesn't affect the flow of writing, really.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
say.
yeah, but okay. Now, if I can say it, the plot hole of Peter Parker. So just think he's going back to school. So he's supposed to be in like a sophomore or a junior. I think a sophomore in high school. So that means if there were people in his school that lived after the snap, that means you're already in college. So does that mean some of his classmates are in college now?
Oh
It was
yeah,
like that
he
scene-
failed like 5 grades, dude.
So
It's really gonna hurt his image.
noticed that.
His best friend was
They were
there,
like-
like,
Yeah,
hugged him when he got back to
yeah.
school.
This
but
is
they were
true.
In the same class, and
So-
he lived.
Wow.
So that
did
is a
Ned go
plot
into
hole.
the
I didn't
dust?
see that.
That
Or
is a
did
plot
he-
hole.
Yeah,
I don't think he died.
but you know what?
Yeah, they can just write it off as, oh, well, he disintegrated too.
Along
No,
with
you
all
know
of
what
the
they
other
did?
ones
Yeah.
in his
You know what they did?
What?
Russo said 50% of the population went away, but 100% of Peter Parker's friends went away as well.
Oh,
That's how they got through it.
that's some
Through
tough
plot.
luck right there, people.
Way to go, Disney. That was a close one. And then the other one is just like, of course, you know, going back into the past, not affecting the rest of the future, is Captain America going back and staying with Peggy Carter.
Liked that part a lot. I thought that was a cool twist.
I enjoyed that too. That was fan service.
It was
I think.
it was like a nice ending for
Yeah.
Captain America. He had a nice, long, happy life because he lived with his true love and did his final dance. So that was great. But that means no more Captain America.
Right.
Well,
That's
Chris,
kinda sad.
well,
You know what? That's
Well,
Steve
you-
Rogers.
you know, yeah, that's
Good for
okay.
him. I don't miss him very much.
Really, Iron Man is the one that I'm sad about because Captain America, Iron Man. So my pit I said was Iron Man's death. My peak, however, definitely when Thanos clocked Captain Marvel with the Power Stone.
Oh,
That felt
that was
good.
good.
That felt real good.
Why? Because you don't like her?
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Oh man, and the fact that she's just arbitrarily overpowered. I mean,
Yeah. She's basically like Superman, except in Marvel.
yeah.
So do you not like her either?
I mean, she's not the biggest. I'm not a big fan of her, but
She was better in her own movie than she was in this one.
see,
Yeah.
I do not like Captain Marvel. I thought it was a horrible Marvel
I'm not
movie.
talking about Captain Marvel. I'm
I'm
talking
sorry.
about Endgame because
I-
I haven't seen that one yet.
I had to
Oh.
say it. It's really bothering me.
I thought it was good, but really
Okay,
kind of
wait.
pointless in the grand scheme of
I'm
things.
going to say one thing in Captain Marvel. So, Nick Fury's eye. Are you kidding me? A cat scratches his eye.
I knew this part already.
Yeah, she already knew because I told her because I was so frustrated.
Cats are demons.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
That's
To
very
be
true.
honest, I like that. But
But the thing
Anyway,
is,
you like
in Winter
cats are
Soldier,
no, I
He's
like
like,
the fact
you better
that
keep both eyes
the
open.
cat
yeah, but there's
got
another
Nick Fury
scene
because it
where-
just seems like it fits his character.
Go ahead, keep talking.
I mean, I'm just
Are you
following
done?
by example.
Oh, okay.
I'm done.
Okay, well, let us get back to the situation here.
Important stuff happening over
Yes.
here.
So, the
on
Winter Soldier.
on the right side of the table.
Amen. So, the Winter Soldier. Remember when Steve Rogers and Nick Fury were in the elevator, and then Nick Fury says, "Last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye." Exactly. And then what? He trusted a cat?
I think not.
That
No,
doesn't make any sense.
I mean,
so.
though,
Ticked.
he kind of did trust the cat. He trusted the cat, man. He was petting on that thing. He was trusting that thing not
Yeah,
to
I
scratch
know.
his eye
That's
out.
very
I
true.
just don't.
This is why we don't do cats, people.
Yeah.
They are the devil. They
Okay,
are the
so
devil.
something I was talking about with one of my friends earlier today was Captain Marvel. Like, when she came in the end scene, like, she just totally destroyed that giant ship.
Couldn't she have done
Yeah,
that earlier?
right?
No, I'm just saying, like, she totally destroyed that giant ship, but then she hit Thanos with the same amount of power, and it did, like, nothing.
Why
And
is
this-
Thanos
it
so
doesn't make
Thanos-
powers?
Well, Thanos is relatively, like, really, really strong. Like, didn't you see what he
But-
could do to the Hulk without Infinity Stones?
Hulk said no more after that.
He was like, "No, I don't want to fight."
We can talk about that too. Like, a lot of people, I think, wanted to see Hulk make a comeback.
Oh, I know. But then we
He'll
got
come back.
Professor Hulk.
Professor Hulk.
Professor Hulk.
Just like,
I did not like Hulk in this movie.
The unhappy
Yeah.
I thought
medium.
he was kind of strange.
It was really funny, though, when they went back in time, and he was like, oh, you might want to smash some stuff on your way. And then you're just like, oh, smash.
and then he tried to get smacked. He's like, ah.
This is why Hulk is a superhero and not Banner. Okay?
See, like, I don't even think. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but did we see Hulk in the final fight scene? Did we see him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, no, like in the Avengers Assemble.
Yeah, he was.
Was he there?
Was he?
See, I don't.
If he was, he was like background
He
character.
was just
Yeah.
like a, and then they moved to.
Yeah.
I don't know. That
don't
disturbed
really
me
remember.
because I would like Angry Hulk, where he can take down like almost the whole army. But whatever, you know, he's
Yeah.
too smart now. Doesn't want to get angry.
But also Thor. Just who is expecting that?
That was so great. Okay, let's just say, for being such a serious movie, they worked in the humor really well.
They did.
yeah, it was
Like,
They
it
did.
wasn't a
Wow.
comedy, but it was still funny.
Yeah.
You know?
It was.
You could take it seriously while still having a laugh.
Yeah.
That was brilliant, I thought.
There's a lot of good, funny moments in that
Mm-hmm.
movie. Yeah. And then there are a lot of references as well.
Oh,
if
man,
you've
yeah.
seen the whole Marvel MCU films, it's like a lot. Like, especially one of my personal favorites was when in Winter Soldier in the elevator scene.
Yeah.
when he said,
Before we get started,
Yeah.
does anyone want to get out?
But this time he was like, it was just like awesome because we were like, what? Captain America Hydra? So that was a really good reference. And then I did like Howard Stark and Tony Stark talking.
I did.
That was very good.
That
It's
was
like-
very
That
good.
was cool.
They're really prepping you for that death scene.
They were like, oh man, Tony likes his dad now.
Yeah.
And now he's dead. So yeah, I just like
Makes you want to watch Civil War again.
Yes, it does.
So, yeah, you gave your pits and peaks.
Well, all of my peaks were basically just Mjolnir with
the whole
Captain
movie.
America. Yeah, whole movie.
the whole movie.
Whole movie.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
The entire thing.
I'd like to say another thing. The box office for Avengers Endgame is now $2.189 billion.
Wow.
And
That's
all-
really precise.
Yes.
And that's a fact.
It is. Check on box office. But that beats Titanic now. So that means it's the second highest grossing movie.
It's a good. I can't
Okay,
believe
Avatar.
Titanic got that high.
Next.
Yeah. Yeah, Avatar. You're next. Going down.
So, time travel, I thought it was cheap, but it does open the door for a new villain for Phase 4 or the next 10 years.
Or maybe Thanos again.
No,
Thanos.
no,
he's
no,
dead.
he's
dead.
he is
Dead.
gone.
He gone.
Good.
So is
That guy
Infinity
was
Stones.
annoying.
Like, if somebody brings up the Infinity Stones again,
I know.
I'm gonna flip out.
I'm gonna kill someone.
But
anyways.
11 years with that.
King the Conqueror.
Yes.
Yes.
Like a time travel enemy. So that would be cool. If he
Yeah,
does.
either him or Galactus. Galactus would be
Galactus. I don't know. I'm not feeling that.
no. He's too flat. He has no character.
eat planets.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. He's
That's
literally
his
just
origin.
it's survival of the fittest with him. You know,
He
you're
eats
fighting
Mars and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty weird.
So that would be a stupid villain. Don't do that, Marvel. Do King the Conqueror.
I was watching a video the other day. We're talking about future Iron Mans that could fill Iron Man's role. So, true, yes. So there's Ironheart. She's a black teenage girl that
Why do we have to bring race into it? Huh?
I mean,
Just descriptive terms.
African American.
That's better.
I just gotta say, okay.
What if she's not from Africa?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, what if
What if she's
is
from the Bahamas?
Exactly.
Everybody's complicated.
Ethnicity is not a factor, okay? We don't discriminate. Well, I don't discriminate. Talk for these guys.
Anyways, it's a black teenage girl, African American. It's okay.
Bahaman.
Bahaman, just all the possibilities. So she gets she doesn't get the designs, but she gets everything she needs to build the Iron Man suit, and she does
Why doesn't she
by
already
herself.
use Iron Man? Because it's only fitted to him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it has to be fitted to her body. because
And
she's a
Iron Man's
teenage
suits
girl.
were all designed with him having the arc reactor as a heart as well.
Yeah, so she doesn't have that problem.
So he'd have to
she-
steal it. She'd have to steal it from Rhodey, basically.
Yeah.
So was that
And-
one guy
and
that
his is
made
probably
an arc
designed for-
reactor
Yeah.
For
in
being
the
crippled.
Iron Man
Yeah,
movie?
why has no one else made an arc reactor?
Because they're stupid.
Well,
And plot.
they did in that weird dude in Iron Man 2.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like, how
Oh,
come no
that's
one
true.
else has made one?
I liked that guy.
Apparently.
He was
I
pretty-
feel like
You
Iron
liked
Man,
him?
Iron Man 2 is underrated.
It is.
Really?
I liked him. With the whips and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked it.
You like that?
it was pretty cool though.
But the thing is, about what was I saying? What were we talking about?
We're talking about the cameo
Female Iron Man
funeral.
Oh, the
Iron Man
the female
replacement.
Iron Man.
Iron Man
Female
replacement.
Iron Man. So they can bring back Robert Downey Jr. They could if.
Eh.
No.
No,
They
have to go back in time.
If they
wait,
do
wait,
that,
wait.
I
So
swear.
cheap. Can't do that.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Do you know how Jarvis was like his personal AI?
Also,
Yeah.
where did he come from?
So it would be like Tony Stark being the AI
No.
of
No.
this
That would be
person.
bad. That would be bad.
That's one way you could bring him back, but you don't have to.
No, they
Please
cannot.
don't, Marvel. Please don't.
No.
Yeah, you don't
He's
have
dead.
to.
Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would
It would ruin
undermine
everything.
everything. Yeah.
I think it would be pretty cool, but I guess everybody else doesn't like it.
He's
Anyways,
wrong, and that's that.
I think that shirt's wrong, by the way. I needed to say that. But
Other Iron Man?
There's Iron Lad.
There's like
such a
50
weird
Iron Man.
name.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty weird. It's a guy. That's about all I know about him. It's a guy. Iron Lad.
So let's walk through the movie and point out comments. So we start out with Hawkeye on the farm.
Yeah.
Hawkeye has a family,
Yeah.
which we knew in Age of Ultron. Personally,
It's
I
a
don't
little
think it
weird.
worked in Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
I think it kind of failed. What do you guys think?
I
I
think
don't
it
even
failed.
remember that in Age of Ultron. So
Okay.
Example of why it failed. She can't remember.
She doesn't remember it.
So
Do you know who
when-
Ultron is?
yes,
Just making sure.
They didn't do Ultron right, by the way.
They did not.
They did
Cheap.
not.
That movie
Yeah.
was bad.
And I didn't.
It was
like,
good for a movie, but it was bad for
I
comics.
personally didn't like how Iron Man made him. No, that's not what happened in the comics. Hank Pym made Ultron.
Oh,
This is true.
Hank Pym didn't even come up until later.
I know, and then Hank Pym wasn't even Ant-Man. That ticked me off too. But Scott Lang was pretty good for Paul Rudd to be Ant-Man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a little comic relief. But what were you saying?
Okay, we were talking
Trails.
about Hawkeye.
Hawkeye's family.
Ah, yes.
Okay, so when Hawkeye and Black Widow are going to get the Soul Stone, Black Widow sacrifices herself to get the Soul Stone.
Oh.
But
We
that
all knew it was
means-
coming, though.
That
Yeah.
means
He had a
Hawkeye
family.
loved her more than anybody else.
No. It never is stated that it has to be what you love most.
Yes.
It says you
It's
must
what you
sacrifice
love.
that which you love.
It's just
So that
you
pretty much
just-
leaves it
doesn't
open.
have to be a
Like, I could
person.
throw a Pop-Tart in there and boom.
I'm
Soul
just saying.
Stone.
I'm not sure. Soul for soul, not food for.
Well, get Karis to throw a cat in there.
I could do that.
The only thing is cats don't have
You
soul.
can have my
but-
That's true because they're demons.
Yeah. He's actually.
Hole in the logic.
So it has to be a person that kind of screws everything up.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think you're a little confused
Get
about
Norman
that.
to throw
because-
anyone in there.
Oh man, let's not bring him up. All right. Anyways.
We'll edit
But-
that.
So, anyways, the reason why Thanos, you might think that it needs to be his, like, the person that you sacrifice is the one who you truly love and, like, above everybody else. Well, Thanos didn't have anybody else to love, so it had to be Gamora.
It had to
He
be
didn't
Gamora.
even love Nebula.
Nah.
Nah.
He was like, well, it'd been a waste of spare parts or something
Also,
like that. in Infinity War.
what is Nebula's origin?
What's her origin?
That is a good question.
Well, in the MCU, her origin, everybody
just
knows,
there.
right?
She's
Everybody
just kinda
knows,
there.
right? Like, she was abducted from a planet, just like Gamora.
Just like Gamora.
But she was normal, and every single time
Oh,
Gamora
yeah.
defeated her,
They talked about this in
Yeah.
Infinity War
yeah,
That's right.
they replaced her with
with a
machine.
robot to make her better.
Yeah.
It did.
I think the first positive comment she got
Doesn't
from
make
Thanos was whenever she was like, "He is many things, but he is not a liar."
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
That'd
like
be the only
most-
positive reinforcement
cool.
from a parent. So.
Yeah.
So I guess Gamora never lost.
No.
Nah.
No.
She was like the
She's not
greatest
a robot at
assassin.
all.
She's the like most dangerous woman in the galaxy.
Okay,
Yep.
speaking of Gamora.
Suck it, Captain Marvel.
In the
anyways.
end, when Gamora saw Peter Quill, but like this was Gamora from the
That-
past.
That was good.
funny.
it was, so
great.
That was
funny.
good.
It's like,
It was
really?
great.
Him?
And then Nebula
Your
was like,
choices.
it was between him and a tree.
But that's gonna be kind of weird because like they really built that up and now it's gone.
Yeah.
2 movies of character building gone.
We could, I guess.
Now it's just one-sided and that's kind of awkward.
I guess they could like try to connect them
Put it back
again
together.
in Volume 3, but I don't know.
Maybe.
And then another discussion is
Thor is with the Guardians now.
Yes.
Yes, I
That's
like
crazy.
that,
That's
actually.
gonna be awesome.
I like that because he doesn't seem like a leader, so he doesn't really need to
Yeah.
lead
Yeah.
the new
The
Asgard on Earth.
Avengers, the
That's
Avengers
true.
didn't work in Infinity War.
Yeah.
No.
Thor Ragnarok.
Or,
Avengers.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
Avengers. It's great.
It's pretty good.
Ragnarok was like his gateway into the Guardians of the Galaxy realm. Personally,
Yeah,
they really changed up the style and made him fit.
Yeah, that was the start of like a little comic
Yeah.
relief. And,
Yeah.
Thor.
He's gonna be great.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that.
And Chris Hemsworth actually likes the like new change to his character, so he's like
Oh,
he might actually stay a little bit
Yes.
he might stay a little bit
for Marvel.
like this.
Hopefully, we don't want like for all.
They'll
the
edit
time.
that out. We'll get a montage or something.
Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, the other day I was thinking like Thor is so powerful that like in his not his gut, like, in his prime condition, he could take on Thanos by
That's what
himself.
I'm saying.
Infinity
Yeah.
War.
Yeah, and Infinity War. But
Should've gone for the head.
should have gone for the head. or if you watch Hishi, it's hilarious. So he goes for an arm, and Thanos is like, "You should have went for a head." And then Thor's like, "Oh, I thought about that too. So I just cut off your whole arm." So there's a whole arm on the ground. And he's like, "Oh, dang it." So that's
Also, Captain Marvel, Hishi, you need to watch that because brings up a massive plot hole for all of the MCU.
yeah.
So, Captain Marvel, if she's basically Marvel's Superman, and she gave Nick Fury the little thingamaddigger at the end of Captain Marvel, the communicator, for emergencies. So, would either of you consider, the Chitauri attacking New York City an emergency?
You know what?
Yeah.
I would consider that an emergency.
You know,
Maybe
aliens-
instead of sending a nuke to bomb Manhattan, we could click
Captain Marvel.
dial and get Captain Marvel to come in and blow everything up, because we saw that she can do that in Endgame. Just taking out that
There are too many
pre-war ship.
other emergencies on the other thousands of
Oh
planets.
yeah, that's right. There are other planets, and they don't have you guys. Screw you, Captain Marvel.
I don't like that.
Screw you,
quote.
Captain
Yeah. She's so. She thinks she's all that in a bag of chips.
Anyways, though, massive plot holes. Like every time there's a big bad guy who's gonna kill everything, Winter Soldier, Alexander Pierce, he's gonna wipe out 20 million people. That's an emergency. Ultron, he's gonna drop a chunk of Earth onto Earth and kill everyone. That's an emergency.
That's a pretty big one.
No, the Chitauri, that's an emergency. What are some other emergencies? When Thanos comes back in
Goddess
Infinity
of
War.
Death.
Yeah, that's the biggest
Come
one.
on now.
I mean, literally, Thanos tried to headbutt Captain Marvel, and she was just like, "Oh, I'm not moving."
Yeah.
So
That was.
I'll whip out that Power Stone.
yeah. Oh yeah, that was cool.
That
how
was
he
the
did that.
best scene ever.
That was cool.
And that's a great segue into the woman empowerment scene.
Yes, that was hilarious.
That was.
Only 2 people clapped in my theater.
Nobody clapped.
I didn't
in my
even
theater.
notice. I didn't even
Nobody.
notice that it was all women the first time I saw it. I was like,
Oh, you saw it twice?
no. I've seen reviews.
Oh, okay.
I've seen what you guys are watching right now.
Mm.
But looking
I
back
noticed
on
it
it,
the first time, I
there's
laughed
like
so
15
hard.
women all in one spot after
They're
Captain
fighting
Marvel
Peter
gets up.
Parker.
It just happens.
I know, right?
You know?
Spider-Man is not a
Accidentally.
wimp.
Yeah, when they showed 2 or 3 or 4, I'm just like,
I was like, oh, woman.
yeah,
woman,
woman,
woman.
women in power. Women can do anything.
If you're
Except
gonna make a
Thanos.
women empowered scene, you need to do it a little bit better. I'm just saying.
Yeah, make it make sense,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Like,
I got to throw some political
Not just a
stuff in
random.
there.
Oh, they're all here.
Yeah, that's how Disney is.
freaking
Frozen.
Gamora
Again,
or Black
lesbian.
Widow got some hits in on Thanos. I'm all good for that.
Mhm.
I just have this inexplicable hatred for Captain Marvel.
OP.
OP, yeah, she combines Superman and women together.
That's pretty crazy.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is. Women power. and Superman combined.
Superman sucks, okay? He sucks. Feminism is entertaining, but when you add Superman to the mix, it's I want it to die with fire. Kill it with fire.
Amen.
Or with the Power Stone. Or
I was thinking that.
props to Thanos.
Yeah, that was good.
I was kind of sad when Thanos lost.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie.
You 1-1?
Did
you really
when you
think
see
they
his
would do a
face?
second
I
movie?
know, but when you see his face when he knows that he's lost, it's
I
just
was happy.
it was sad. I was sad.
Dang.
I was like, I can empathize with this guy. He just wants world peace,
Yeah.
universal peace.
By
He wants it
just
the wrong
eliminating
way.
half
Ultron
population.
was ahead of the game.
Some people think that Thanos had something to do with Ultron. Making him, messing with Iron Man's mind. So he
So
can
he has
feel
mind powers now?
Not without the
No,
Mind Stone.
No, the Mind Stone or Scarlet Witch. Remember when she messed with all the Avengers a little bit, put
Yeah.
something in their head?
Yeah.
Well, maybe since that's derived from the Mind Stone, her powers, which is lame. She's a mutant.
Oh,
Come
so
on.
wait, how does she get her powers again?
She got it from the Scepter, which is the Mind Stone. That
Yeah.
They just kind of, I don't know,
Thanks,
She
infused
still
it.
kept it though? That's a little strange.
Kept what? Her
The
Her
powers.
powers?
Yeah, it was
Because
just...
Jade
Bruce
in
Banner
the
kept
Dark
the Hulk.
World had the ether in her, right? And that was the Reality Stone, wasn't it?
That,
Yeah.
that was Candace. That was that Natalie Portman.
Yeah, Natalie Portman.
She did that.
Jane.
Yeah. What were you saying about that? What
But she
Scarlet?
has the
but
ether
when
in
she
her,
got
right?
with the stone.
But did she get any powers with the ether? I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
No. She
Yeah.
didn't get any powers.
So-
it just like was gonna I think it was just gonna take away her energy source, like her life body.
So what do the Infinity Stones do? Like, what do each of them do? What are they powered by themselves?
What is the power of each one?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, help me. So a space stone is basically the Tesseract, the blue one.
Infinite energy.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what that
that.
is.
Yeah, and it's a portal. You can portal in and out through
That's how
both.
that works.
Yeah.
Locations.
Yeah. So you know the first scene of Infinity War?
Yeah.
He portaled out.
Yeah.
That was a space stone.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
got it now.
All right.
I know what a portal looks like.
Just clarifying.
Thank you.
But anyways, and then it can. Remember when Loki tried to stab him?
Yeah.
So apparently it can has the energy to stop forces, because that was blue. It was blue around his knife, so that was a space stone.
Interesting.
Power stone. Power.
Yeah.
That does make sense.
You saw Thanos throw that moon at
Yes. That was
Iron Man?
amazing.
That was amazing.
That was amazing. I love that.
But that's what that does.
And the Mind Stone.
Telekinesis.
Well,
Wow.
kind of.
What does it do?
Really? That's
Yeah.
deep.
What's his actual, he doesn't actually use the Mind Stone at all.
He really doesn't use. Well,
It
wait.
just-
It's a laser beam. Vision uses it as a laser beam to kill Ultron. That's the Mind Stone.
Well, actually, we never see him use a Mind Stone, because that's the last Infinity Stone he.
Didn't he have taken over people's
True,
minds?
because he,
Yeah. If he had it before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
probably.
done stuff.
Probably.
that's why they dodged that. You know, they don't want to open that can of worms. Let's give it to him last, and then he'll snap his fingers and call it a day.
Time Stone, of course. Time deals with time. The Soul Stone. Ooh.
Steals people's souls.
I think it actually could, but they didn't introduce that into this movie. Because
Probably
that would be way
did.
too easy. Just like soul.
Yeah. Most
Okay,
of these
now I
things
can do it.
are so overpowered, we sweep them under the rug.
Yeah. And then,
For
of course,
the movie.
reality, it changes things.
You saw
changes
what he did
objects.
to Jax and the antenna lady.
You mean Drax?
Antenna
Did you say
lady.
Drax?
Yeah.
Okay.
Drax.
I thought you said Jax.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that
what
too,
that
actually.
Yeah.
Well, you're wrong.
Oh, okay. Wow. But another thing in reality, if you saw, it changed Iron Man's energy blast into bats or birds.
That's right.
That's what
Oh, yeah.
Reality Stone did. That was the active Reality Stone. I think the only thing I saw of Soul Stone in the movie was I saw it turn orange, like it glue. When he brought Doctor Strange to him after he broke out of a snap. Oh wait, no. Okay, remember when Doctor Strange duplicated himself?
Yeah.
And he did all those rope stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rope-
Yeah.
rope-
Yeah.
But anyways, he used a Soul Stone to choose which one actually had a soul. And not a duplicate.
That makes
Oh.
sense.
So that one, yeah, I remember that one. So, but then the other time the Space Stone he used is putting the Hulkbuster, like phasing him into a.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Into the, yeah.
interesting.
That was a Space Stone. So
Was it?
that's about the summary.
Didn't he use
of
the
each.
reality stone on Peter Quill's gun? Make it like
Yes.
a bubble gun?
Bubbles.
Yeah, the
Yep.
bubble gun.
I
Bubbles.
remember that now.
You can't go wrong with bubbles. But yeah, that's about a summary of each Infinity Stone. But they didn't do Adam Warlock in this one, which I don't think anybody. You guys know Adam
He's
Warlock.
basically God, isn't he?
Lowercase g. Yeah, basically. He can.
Too
he's really
overpowered.
powerful.
Too
Yeah.
overpowered.
What does he do?
Can't
He's the
defuse him.
one in the comics who's used the Infinity Gauntlet to bring back everybody. Did basically what Iron Man did. So it wasn't anything special.
Yeah.
And
Well, Iron Man didn't bring anyone back.
Hulk did.
Hulk
Oh,
brought
yeah,
him back.
Hulk did.
Iron Man
Yeah.
killed everyone.
yeah,
there.
Iron Man was just like, man, they need to go. So,
Man, why couldn't Iron Man just chuck that thing to Hulk and let him do it again?
That's what I thought.
True.
Like
Hulk,
there
I
are
don't
plenty
like
of
that.
non-humans
He made
or
it out
like
of his own suit, right? That's
Yeah.
why he had to do it.
Hulk did it
It
with
was-
his gauntlet.
Yeah, but that was the
Well, no,
gauntlet
but
that
then Thanos had the,
No, it
the
wasn't.
gauntlet he made.
Yeah.
And Iron Man did it on his own suit.
His own suit. He
His
had
own
it
suit.
programmed
Yeah.
to.
Yes.
Yeah, because that glove that Thanos had on was the one that Hulk
Thanos
used.
went over
Yeah,
there
that Iron Man
destructive.
built.
Yeah. But then, like,
But
You
then
can't, like,
Iron Man took
Hulk.
the stones out of it and put it on his own.
yeah.
So
I'm just
wait,
saying
wait,
Iron
wait.
Man built both of them.
So Iron Man built the first one. Why did he build that?
so that he could use it.
So that Hulk
So Hulk
use
could
it.
use, somebody could use it. Remember they were discussing, like, Thor was like, I'll do it. And then they're like, no, I'll do it. And
No,
then-
I mean the original Infinity Gauntlet. He made that.
Oh no,
No,
the dwarves
no.
made that.
that was,
The dwarves
the
who
dude's
made
name.
Mjolnir made that for
The
him.
giant dwarf.
a
Yeah.
dwarf.
Oh,
I forgot his
right,
name.
The
that's-
Death Star.
On,
What's his name? Dang it.
But then
I don't know.
Thanos like cut off his hands and made it metal or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of sad.
That was sad.
Yeah.
That was kind of sad.
Yeah.
Even though it was off screen. That makes it less sad. But still it's sad.
I do.
You know, feel
I
for
do
that
like
guy.
how they added Stormbreaker. I liked Stormbreaker.
Yeah.
A
Stormbreaker's
weapon.
cool.
Yeah.
Stormbreaker. I like saying that. Sorry.
It was so funny in the end when Captain America had the hammer, but then they accidentally switced. So Captain
yeah.
America had Stormbreaker. He was like, "No, you can have the little
get the
one."
little
Yeah. I like that part. It was like so intense in that little comic relief. Yeah, that was good.
Yep.
Well, it's pretty much the whole movie.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Shit. And then
You
watch
know
it
what?
again.
I can't believe they didn't put anything at the end. Any little.
I know.
I thought that was
Easter egg at the
appropriate.
end.
I thought it was a
probably
good
did
ending.
it. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, but I was still sad.
I was kind
But
of.
if they ain't gonna leave no after screen credit, then why the heck is Far From Home the end of Phase 4? 3. Phase 3.
Yeah.
It's
Ah.
wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why we did that. Actually,
Because
I thought-
Endgame is the real Endgame. See what I did there?
Ha, ha, ha. But anyways, but I thought Far From Home was supposed to be set before Endgame, but that would make no sense.
I'm hoping it'll be like an epilogue.
Yeah.
Like it'll be
It's
interesting.
after.
Well,
if
it'll
they focus.
Show the aftermath.
Well, yeah.
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 That's
It'll
what I.
clear the plot
That's what I
yeah,
kind of
that's
meant.
what
everybody
you
who
said.
was in college.
Everybody was in
Yeah.
college.
You know, Peter Parker's whole school just disappeared. That's us, basically.
So in that manner, I can kind of see it closing Phase 3. If
Yeah.
it's just an epilogue, but you know they're gonna have a villain of some kind. You know,
Elementals.
really they should have like I don't know, made like a 30-minute short with an epilogue or add.
They should've put
Honestly,
it at
the
end.
epilogue should have been a part of Endgame. I feel like. I mean, I guess Far From Home
will be it.
will be it, but the
It'll
thing is,
definitely mention
it'll have. That's the thing, though. It won't be the main focus.
True.
Because you can't build a movie around that.
Yeah.
But I'm,
They'll
most
probably
of
do
the
like-
Marvel movies are good, so
Yeah.
they'll probably do okay. But that was just disappointing.
Well, this has been an eventful discussion, and I actually learned a lot just sitting here. So, thanks all y'all for coming, and I guess this is the end. If we all just yell awesome sauce really loud at the same time.
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2.
Awesome sauce!
sauce!